Good evening and welcome back to the news. The Office of the President has said that it has been formally informed today that the Secretary of State for the Agency for Prevention of Drug Abuse and Rehabilitation, ABDA, Dr. Patrick Emini, has tendered his resignation to the Minister for Health. His resignation will take effect in February 2021. Dr. Emini has served as the chairperson of ABDA since its establishment in September 2017. The press release from State House says that in accepting the resignation, President Ramkalawan thanked Dr. Emini for the invaluable contribution that he had made to the government and to the country during his tenure in his various capacities. The Minister for Employment and Social Affairs is encouraging people to seek employment at this difficult time during the COVID-19 pandemic rather than rely on social welfare. Minister Patricia Franco was speaking following a familiarization visit at the Agency for Social Protection, which is based at Ocean Gate House in Victoria. Accompanied by the acting CEO of the agency, Roma Edmond, Minister Franco met with staff of the agency and was briefed about the challenges they are facing. Among the issues that were the lack of space at the agency, the need to improve services being offered to the public, especially in the digital field, more internal training, and the need to sensitize the public more about employment opportunities.
I believe that the government will agree that if people apply for benefits and they meet the criteria, then that's very straightforward. But at the same time, I think the government will have a policy and a view that people stay in employment as opposed to not employed. So that would be the vision. That would be what is best for the country. So my feeling is that maybe the opportunities of employment has to be communicated, and people need to realize that there are placements that people can come on for these programs, but a mindset has to come into it in the sense of we have to look at what is needed as opposed to what we want. Jobs is becoming a necessity now. It's not so much a want, but a necessity. So I think people have to be aware of reskilling, going back into areas maybe that are not our areas of expertise, but they will have to be able to check this out and see that there are opportunities.
The minister responsible for fisheries, Jean-François Ferrari, says that he intends to renegotiate some points in the fisheries agreement that Seychelles has signed with the European Union. He said that he will go in person to the EU to negotiate certain terms to ensure that Seychelles is getting a good price for its tuna. Minister Ferrari said that he respects the past agreements, but he believes that the agreement could have included other points that will be in Seychelles' advantage. The Citizens Engagement Platform, CEPS, says that in general it is satisfied with the manner in which the general elections went, despite certain discrepancies and irregularities. CEPS was a passive observer of the elections and it did not get any accreditation to formally observe the process. CEPS has also issued what it calls a passive election observer report in line with the civil society platform oversight role as guardian of the democratic process.
The main observation is that we have seen a new electoral commission and the secretariat organizing a general election, and generally has been not that bad, but we have witnessed a lot of weaknesses in the process. For example, with nomination day, with the special voting, which some names on the list did not match the master list. We have seen that on the main election day, many of the voting stations, the ballot papers were not enough and had to be transported to the different station, and one of them on Ladig did not receive the amount of ballot for voters to cast their vote. And we have also seen that two boxes were left behind 3 days after election, which contained ballot papers in it. So we believe that these are some of the main challenges, but in general, we must say that it reflects the will of the people, the outcome.
During the same press conference, SEPS talked about its 6th anniversary. SEPS was established in 2014 after the General Assembly voted to dissolve LUNGOS, which had been representing the civil society for 25 years then. The 6 years that SEPS has taken on the responsibility it has had quite a few achievements. For example, opening the first gender-based violence center, preparing the first action plan for open government partnership, and spearheading the launching of a regional platform. The CEO of SEPS, Michel Pierre, says that finance remains the main challenge for this non-profit organization.
In general, the 6 years has been very interesting, challenging, and it has brought some positive results and impact with regards to our participation in national development. So it has been a mixture of everything, but we are very glad that we have managed to achieve most of our targets with regards to our strategic plan. And that is, we have strengthened new relationship, we have mobilized resources, we have built the capacity of our members, we have represent the voice of the civil society at different level, with government, at regional level, international level, and it has been a very interesting 6 years.
Seychelles Conservation and Climate Adaptation Trust, SECAT, has said that among its main achievements, it has financed projects on community level that has benefited women, youths, and fishermen. SECAT is organizing a week-long exhibition at the History Museum in Victoria to show its achievements to celebrate its 5th anniversary. It has also announced the winners of its small to medium grants who are benefiting from an annual $700,000 grant. During this week, SECAT is also organizing talks on its achievements and opportunities available, Seychelles Climate Change Plan, and the mapping of Seychelles waters, resulting in 30% of our seas being protected. That's it for the news. Thank you for watching. Good evening.